Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be trying out what I have heard is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, and that is this right here. So this is a brand new product from Maybelline. This is the Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. It's supposed to be a primer, concealer, highlighter, and BB cream. I don't know. We're going to try this out. I haven't actually seen TikToks, but I think that's where this went viral. I could be very mistaken. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that TikTok is the place that's kind of, gotten the hype up about this dupe. So I wanted to try it out for myself. We're going to try out this product on this side of the face and this product on this side of the face. If you guys know me, you will know how much I love this already. I know so many of us have probably owned this before or have it currently in our makeup collection because it's truly that amazing. A little bit goes a long way on here, and to me, it's worth the money, but it is $44. So if there is something more affordable at the drugstore that does the same thing, I mean, that would be amazing, right? So let's talk about this Instant Age Rewind Instant Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. So at Ulta it retails for $12.99. Now there are 5 shades, which isn't a massive shade range. There's like 1 shade per shade. So like there's one fair, there's a light, there's medium deep, and then there's deep. So if this is more on the sheer side, I could see how that would work, but the Charlotte Tilbury one definitely has more shades. This comes in 12 different shades. The packaging is also very different on this. So let's go ahead and open this really quick. I actually picked up 2 shades. They actually look very, very similar in the bottle, so I don't really know which one I want to use. Let me see. I think I'm going to use the shade 00 Fair Light. So there's a little seal around the cap. Just gonna remove that. And then it's just like the Instant Age Rewind Concealer where there's this little plushy applicator at the top. And I'm assuming you twist it to get the product through. So probably not my favorite packaging for a product like this, but at the same time, neither is the Charlotte Tilbury one. The fact that you have a doe foot applicator, I do apply this directly to the face. So it's not the most sanitary like a pump would be. Let's go ahead and swatch the two next to each other. So I'm gonna twist this up. It might take a while to get the product through. I don't wanna overdo it. That's always like my biggest fear with these types of products is like I twist and twist and twist and then the product comes out all at once and it's like way too much and I end up accidentally wasting a lot. So I'm trying to take this slowly. Okay, I feel like it's starting to come through the applicator. So let me do a swatch on my arm. I'm gonna try to build this up a little bit. I'm not sure how well this is gonna swatch. I'm kind of stamping it across my wrist. And then right underneath it, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter and I'm just gonna swatch that underneath as well. Just so you know, the Flawless Filter shade that I wear is 2. So you can see there's a similar like sheen to it, but the Maybelline one is a little bit deeper than the one that I use from Charlotte Tilbury. I want to give you guys a little bit of a better view. So let's blend out the Maybelline one this way. This one definitely has a little bit more of a warm tint to it. I'm going to take my other finger and blend the Charlotte Tilbury out the opposite way. Okay, I can definitely see similarities in the texture so far and also the glow that it gives the skin. I love the Charlotte Tilbury one because of that natural glow that it gives. I also love the versatility of it because I find that I can use it underneath foundation. It looks amazing, and then you can also use it on top of the skin as a highlight. So we're gonna go ahead and apply it on the face now. I'm gonna start off with the Charlotte Tilbury one. Since this is the one I'm most familiar with, I'm gonna apply this all over today. And I know a lot of people actually use this product all over the skin, like as their complexion product because there is a little bit of a tint to it. I've never really done that. I've done that before and then added concealer on top, but I've never really worn it on its own. But I do know a lot of people use it on like an everyday makeup day just because it does kind of even out the skin tone and add a really nice, natural, but very glowy finish. So there's the side with Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to take this and just apply it with the applicator on this side of the face. So yeah, it's definitely a little bit deeper than the shade that I used in Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the lightest shade option, so just something to keep in mind if you have more fair skin like I do. I'm going to go ahead and blend this out. This one actually feels a little more lightweight in a way. It feels not as, I don't want to say hydrating. How can I explain it? It's kind of interesting. This one feels a little more thin somehow. But as I'm blending it out, you'll see, I mean, the glow that it gives is very, very similar. Let me look up close. Wow, okay, so up close, it's even more similar. Yeah, I can definitely see how this would be a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury. What do you guys think? Are you noticing anything different? Which side do you like better based off of it being applied to bare skin? So the Maybelline's on this side, Charlotte Tilbury's on this side. I do notice it is coming off a little bit brighter and lighter because the shade is lighter on this side, where this one kind of blended into my actual skin tone a little bit better. But the pearlescence of it is very, very similar. Like you wouldn't be able to tell if I went out like this that I had two different products on my face. So kind of exciting. We're gonna go ahead and finish up the makeup. And then I'm going to try it as a highlighter and we'll see what it looks like as a highlighter. First, let me feel both sides. Yeah, my skin feels very similar, even though when I applied it, the formulas do feel slightly different. Again, the Charlotte Tilbury one has a little bit more of a rich feeling to it, but once it's applied, it feels very similar on the skin. I'm just going to go ahead and quickly do the rest of my makeup. So I'm going to apply foundation. I'm using Wander Beauty Nude Illusion. It has been a while since I've used this. And I'm going to take the brush that I used with the Charlotte Tilbury product on this half of the face, just so I don't mix it in too much, which that's another nice thing about this type of product. You can mix it into your foundation for a little bit of a glow if you don't want to use it as a base or a highlighter. Then I'm going to use the other brush for the other side of the face. I'm just pressing that in with my sponge, and then I'm going to flip the sponge over and press that in on the other side. You guys, my husband and I both went to the dentist today. We both had cavities filled and my jaw is still pretty sore. The numbing has worn off, but you know how it is after like a dentist appointment when your mouth is kind of worked on like that. It can get a little sore. So that's why, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I feel like I'm talking a little bit different. And that's why I despise the dentist. And that stems from my childhood. I had a lot of cavities as a child, but luckily we have found a really amazing dentist who is so good at what he does. So it wasn't nearly as traumatic as it was several years ago, which I'm grateful for. But anyway, I'm gonna pop on a little bit of this product right here. This is from Rodial. This is the Banana Lowlighter. I had wanted this for a long time and I finally picked it up not too long ago and I've been loving it. It is not cheap, but the formula is so luxurious and very lightweight and brightening, so I've been really into it. I'm gonna layer a little bit of concealer right underneath the eyes just to brighten up some of that darkness even more. I'm just going to take some down the center of the face too. Okay, so I just powdered the face with my Huda Beauty Sugar Cookie powder. I'm now bronzing things up with my Juvia's Place Bronzer Duo. I'm going to dip into B2 in the Norvina Volume 5 palette. I just posted a video using this palette for the first time and I am beyond obsessed. So I wanted to do just like a really simple lavender look. So I'm just going to put this color all over the lid and then blend it out and up toward the brow. If you didn't see that video where I tried a bunch of new makeup, I will have that link down below, and I was in love with the look that I created, so be sure to watch that video. I'm just kind of feathering that up toward the brow, and I'm going to add a little bit more to this eye just to even out the intensity. Okay, so now I'm just applying mascara. I'm just applying a little bit of the Dior Backstage blush in 001 Pink, which you guys already know I've loved for so long. And I also lined and filled in the lips with NYX Nude Beige lip liner. I'm going to take a little bit of the Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper in the shade Soft Rose. I'm just going to kind of press that into the lip liner. Okay, so let's try out the Hollywood Flawless Filter. Well, I shouldn't say try out. I've used this before as a highlighter, but we're going to do that first with this product. So I'm going to take some on the back of my hand. I'm going to take another sponge just so we don't get them mixed up. I'm going to take that off of the back of my hand. I'm just going to start pressing that on the high points of the face. This is the most beautiful, natural looking highlighter, so I am excited to see how the Maybelline one compares. Just taking a little bit more of that because I want to really intensify it for today's review just to really see how they compare. So I'm going to layer that up a little more than I normally do. I'm going to put some above the brow and around the entire perimeter of the face in kind of like a C shape. Then I'm going to take the Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup and I'm going to take some of that on the back of my hand and I'm going to take a different sponge, dip into this, and let's see how this compares. I'm going to start pressing that onto the high points of the face in a C shape around the brow. And again, I'm gonna really try to layer this up as well to get as good of an opinion as I possibly can. Okay, I'm gonna look up close in a mirror. Okay, so Charlotte Tilbury is definitely a little more vibrant. I feel like you can build it up and it's gonna actually pop a little bit more than the Maybelline one, but you can still see the Maybelline one. It does give that gorgeous kind of glass skin effect. It is a little bit deeper, so you can see it in some areas where you can't really see the Charlotte Tilbury one. But regardless, from far away, I really do feel like you get a very similar effect. The Charlotte Tilbury one is a little more bright, a little more obvious, and I feel like, well, no, I feel like they're sitting on the skin pretty much the same. I'm just gonna quickly take my pinky and apply a little bit of the Maybelline one into the inner corner of the eye. Wow, that's actually really pretty on the inner corner. And then I'm gonna do the same with the Charlotte Tilbury and pop that in the inner corner of the other eye. Okay, so here are the two side by side. What do you guys think? I'm gonna give you guys my first impressions, and I will say this is a very, very beautiful product on the skin. I do feel like it's a really good product for a drugstore product. I do think that it compares pretty closely to the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I would say that they are a good dupe for each other. However, my heart still lies with the Charlotte Tilbury one. Could be because I've used it for so long, but also I am noticing just a little bit of a difference. I'm noticing that this just looks super, super luxurious. It feels very luxurious. This does too, though. It's just different. I feel like you're gonna get more of a dewy effect with the Charlotte Tilbury. You're gonna get a little bit more of a subtle glow, at least with this shade, but I'm sure you could build it up as well. So yeah, I feel like they do compare. I personally think I will still reach for my Charlotte Tilbury one, but I'm happy to know that there is a competitor at the drugstore in case, you know, I travel and forget this and need to replace it in my makeup routine. I wouldn't want to buy like a whole new one of this. I would probably reach for something like this. I do still think this one is better formula-wise, but the price difference is so different that it's just going to be up to you. For those of you who haven't splurged yet on this and you want to kind of get a feel for the type of product before spending money on the Charlotte Tilbury, I think you should definitely try the Maybelline and see if you just like this type of product in general. I'm excited to have something at the drugstore that compares to that. It's definitely even softer, which honestly I feel like is a good thing. I like a good natural lit from within glow. It seemed to sit well underneath makeup, just like my Charlotte Tilbury one. So yeah, I would say this was a successful dupe video. What do you guys think? I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below. I'd love to hear if you guys have tried the Maybelline one, if you are gonna stick with the Charlotte Tilbury one. I would love to hear from you guys. This will forever have a place in my heart, so don't get me wrong. If you do feel like splurging on a product, this is worth the splurge in my opinion. I think you pay for a really luxurious formula that just works and it's just foolproof. So keep that in mind as well. But yeah, it's always fun to find new drugstore finds. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie and I would love for you to join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button, and if you're already a subscriber but you want to be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, click on the bell after you subscribe and you'll get a notification every single time I post. That's it for me today. I would love to know if there's any other dupes that you would like for me to try out. In fact, I have another dupe coming up later this week, so stay tuned for that. I'm really excited about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. I can't wait to hear your opinions in the comments, and I will see you all in my next video. Love you. Bye.